Hello students, good morning all of you. I hope you all are fine. I Neeraj Khare as a biology teacher of class 10th. So dear student, we start chapter 8, how do organisms reproduce, part 4th. So today's topic is reproduction in human being. Reproduction in human being. Reproduction in human beings show the sexual reproduction. Human beings show the sexual reproduction. Male parents produce male gametes called sperm and female parents produce female gametes called ova and ovum. Sperm have the tail and are therefore motile. Female parents produce female gametes called ova and sperm have the tail and are therefore motile. They are produced in a large number in the testes. Ovum is the bigger, non-motile, and only one ovary produces one ovum in 1 month. So there is no food stored in the sperm where the ova contain the stored food. They are produced in a large number in the testes. Ovum, the bigger non-motile, and only one ovary produce one ovum in the months. So there is no food stored in the sperm where the ova contain the stored of food. There is no food stored in the sperm where ova contain the stored food. Both the gametes are microscopic, unicellular, and have the half the new number of chromosomes as compared to the body cells. Both the gametes are microscopic, unicellular, and have the half the number of chromosomes as compared to the body cells. Human beings become the reproductively active from the honest of the puberty, and puberty is the period during the adolescence when the rate of the general body growth being to slow down and the reproductive tissues beginning to mature. Human being becomes reproductively active from the onset of the puberty, and puberty is the period during the adolescence when the rate of general body growth being to slow down and reproductive tissues being to mature. Onset of puberty in human males at the between the 11 to 13 year of age. Onset of puberty in the human males in between 11 to 13 year of age, while in the human females is between 10 to 12 year of age. Puberty is the associated with the many physical, mental, anatomical, and the physically changes in boy and girls which occur the slowly over a period of time. Period of time. These are called the secondary sexual character. For the instance, thick dark hair start the growing in a new part of the body such as the arm, pits and genital areas so between the thighs. We will the things. So thinner hair of the appear on the legs, arm and face. Skin becomes the oily and the pimples may the appear on the face. Individuals become more conscious of their bodies, becomes the more independent, more aggressive, etc. Inner hair appear on the legs, arm and face. Skin becomes the only and the pimples may appear on the face. Individuals become the more conscious of their bodies, become more independent, more aggressive, etc. In case of the boy, beard and the muscles start appearing, the boy is beginning to crack, reproductive organs develop and start up producing the releasing the sperm. Reproductive organs develop and start the producing the releasing the sperm. In case of girl, breast size beginning to the increase, skin of the nipple darkness, menstruation start. The act of the mating the between the male and the female partner is determined as the complications. The act of the mating the between the male and female partner is determined as the complications. So, in case of the gallbladder size beginning to the increase, skin of the nipples, darkness, menstruation may start. Male reproductive system consists of the following components. Male reproductive system consists of the following components. Those seminal vessels, the human male reproductive system, next one is testes, scrotum, vas deferens, ureter, seminal vesicles, bladder, protest glands, penis, urethra, and ureter. Look at this picture, the human male reproductive system. First one, first appear of the testis, a system of the duct and epididymisis, vas difference of the sperm duct and urethra. A system of gland, seminal vesicles, prostate gland, Copper's gland, a completely organ, is called as a penis. So one pair of the testes are the present in the bag-like structure is called scrotum, which lies the outside the abdominal cavity. Hence, they are extra abdominal in the position. One pair of the testes are present in a bag-like structure is called scrotum, which lie the outside the abdominal cavity. Hence, they are extra abdominal in position. This is the because the testes have to be maintained at the 1 to 3 degrees lesser temperature than the body in order to produce the functional sperm. This is so because the testes have to be maintained at the 1 to 3 degrees lesser temperature than the body in order to produce function, functional sperms. Functions of testes to produce male gametes, the sperm. Function of testes, the main function of the testes, the to produce the male gametes, the sperm. To produce a male reproductive hormonal called the testosterone, which is the responsible for the producing sperm as well as secondary sexual characteristic in males. To produce a male reproductive hormone is called testosterone, and which is the responsible for the producing the sperm as well as secondary sexual characteristic in male. Attached to the each testis is a highly coiled tube called epididymis. The sperm are stored here and mature in the epididymis. So each epididymis leads into the sperm duct or the base difference. Each base difference rise up and the enter into the abdominal cavity. Each epidermis leads into the sperm duct or the vas difference. Each vas difference rise up and enter into the abdominal cavity. It unites with the duct coming from the urinary bladder to the form of the common duct is called urethra, which pass through the penis and open to the outside. It unites with the duct coming from the urinary bladder to the form of the common duct is called urethra, which pass through the penis and opens to the outside. Open to the outside. Along the way, the duct of the three glands. Along the way, the duct of the three glands also open and the pour there the secretion into the vas difference. Along the way, the duct of the three glands also open and pour their secretion into the vas difference. Function of the vas difference, it is the meant for the passage of the sperm in the male body. Function of the vas difference, it is the meant for the passage of the sperm in the male body. Function of the glands, so they produce the different secretions which they provide the nutrition as well as medium for the locomotion to the sperm. The secretions of the three glands along with the sperm is known as semen. Function of the glands, so they produce the different secretions which is the provide the nutrition as well as the medium for the locomotion to the sperms. The secretion of the three glands along with the sperm is known as semen. Function of the urethra, it is the common passes for the both semen and urine from the body to the outside. It is the common passage for the both semen and urinary from the body to the outside. Anus. It is the organs which is the used to introduce the semen into the female body. It is the richly the supplied with the blood vessels. Anus. It is the organs which is the used to introduce semen into the female bodies. It is the richly the supplied which supplied with the blood vessels. So next one we start the female reproductive part and female reproductive system. So in consists of the following components for the female reproductive system. So first one, oviduct or the fallopian tube, ovary, ureters, cervix, vagina, human female reproductive system. So one pair of the ovaries, one pair of the fallopian tubes or the oviduct, a urethra and womb and vagina birth canal. So dear student, let me describe for the female reproductive part for the next class and complete the topic the human beings and male reproductive part is a complete. So thank you dear student. I send you today the online test paper. So complete your online test paper and send me. Thank you.